Hello and welcome back to Podmas in July. It is day 31, the final episode. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but we are here and that is that. So there's not much I can do. I can just go forth. Yeah, let's get into the question before we wrap up. So today's question is the book you are currently reading. Okay, I'm gonna pause you for a second to fetch the book. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. The book is called Not Without a Fight by Helen Ziller, who is a politician in South Africa, and it's actually an autobiography that she wrote. Funny enough, I have been on an autobiographical kick lately, and her book is actually one of the thickest I've come across. I have another one that I'm planning on reading somewhere in this year. Hopefully I'll get there. And it's actually in Afrikaans. And it's Rian Kruiwagen's book. Any South Africans will know who he is, the legend that he is. But I've read quite a few other autobiographies, or at least biographies, such as Tumi Moraka's book, the Zephany book, the one I'm currently reading, and then Rian Kruiwagen's one. And then I think I've read a couple of others. I can't see them on my bookshelf at the moment. But I also know I've got a couple of others lined up that I plan to eventually read. I've got one on Marilyn Monroe. I've got one on Brenda Fassie. I've got the Queen one, as in the band, and then also a Freddie Mercury one, which is separate from that. Like, I'm very fascinated by autobiographies. So I've got quite a few of them that I definitely want to get to. And then as well as Desmond Tutu and the Dalai Lama's book, which is just wisdom in general. So like, I've got quite a few books that are autobiographies. I've been on an autobiography kick, and I also still want to buy Will Smith's one because that just seems fascinating. I remembered seeing a thing he did on YouTube, on his particular YouTube channel, where he did a fitness thing and it turned into him writing his biography. It was a whole other vibe, but like very interesting. So I'm dying to see that, or rather read that. But yeah, that is what I'm currently reading. One thing I will say is I do keep a good log on Goodreads, and I try and do better each year, which is, I think, the goal everyone wants to do, like read more, especially in the digital age we find ourselves in. And these are actual physical books. Like, listen to this. That's an actual book. So I've mentioned this previously, I prefer physical books, but I don't mind an ebook or an audiobook. I'm just very iffy on it. But yeah, that is it. That is the question. That is the last of Podmas in July for 2022. I'm so excited actually for Podmas 2022 end of the year. Like, I cannot wait. I've actually been looking for some good juicy question lists, and I think I found a few. I need to narrow it down, but most of them are like these ones with 31 questions. But I'll obviously narrow down some questions that I don't think are great or that aren't nice to talk about. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I do know there are some that are just not talking points, so to speak, or they require something visual. Like, I can't do something visual on a podcast that is decidedly audio. You know what I'm saying? So that's my issue with it. But I'm looking so forward to that. I want to prep very heavily for that. So I'm very excited. I have no clue what to expect for Tuesday's episode, because I've just been trying to kind of, one step at a time with record, edit, upload every single day, that I haven't really thought much about Tuesday. But there will be an episode out at 9 a.m. South African time. I'm not sure what time you have, but yeah, Central African time, 9 a.m. That's where I try and get it out. Accidents happen, technical difficulties happen, but it is what it is. And yeah, as for this, as in Podmas in July, it has been a roller coaster of a ride. I've answered questions I didn't have time to think about, which was fun. Some of them were very deep, some of them were very shallow, which is a nice roller coaster to have in life, if you even think about it that way. And I am excited to keep going with my podcast. This just emphasized it's something I never want to stop doing. I want to keep going. So that's where I am. That's what I'm going to do. I want to keep expanding and exploring and moving forward. And I'm going to get there. It might just take me a bit longer. But I'm on no one else's timeline. I'm on my own time. And in my own time, I will get things done. So that's me putting it out into the universe. That's where I'm going to end this long episode. Once again, I went off on a tangent, but that's fine. I think I warranted it because it's the final. So yeah, for the last time in Podmas in July, thank you for listening. I won't see you in tomorrow's episode. I will see you in Tuesday's regularly scheduled episode. That's it from me. Love you. Bye.